everyone? J-Bone back here for some Mucha Lucha. And before we get into it, though, I've got a special announcement. And I've been looking forward to this for a long time now. And I was hoping that I could prepare something special for the end of this season. And I've been in the process of this for a bit now. So I want to let you guys know that for the next 3 episode reviews for Ultima Lucha Dos for the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th, I'm going to be bringing in my buddies Phoenix from the Wrestle Addict and High Spot Harry to help me review those 3 specials. So I'm ecstatic about this. I hope you join me for it. I've also got some other stuff planned that I can't get into details yet for the Wrestle Addict, but we'll hopefully be able to do that, get that news to you real soon. So let's kick this off. We got season 2, episode 23. Phoenix, Dragon, and Spaceman. An odd title there. Obviously talking about Aerostar, Drago, and Phoenix. It's all leading up to Ultima Lucha Dos, and we get a match with one of those later. But it kicks off with, and I know throughout the whole night they talk about Ultima Lucha Dos, the card that they're putting in place for the 3 specials. But I'll go over that at the end of the review. I'll go through all the matches. But as far as the matches on the episode here, we start out with King Cuerno versus Mil Muertes, and that actually ends up getting just brutal. Of course, because the ref gets knocked out, so chairs come into play. We even see a stiff chair shot to the head, which you almost never see anymore. I was really shocked by this. That I'm not saying it was wrong of Lucha Underground to do that. I'm just saying, hey, you hear so much crap about concussions and everything, and these guys, hey, they're passionate about the brand, and they really bring it. So hey, they pay the sacrifice, I guess. Nonetheless, awesome. Maybe Mil Muertes had a little padding underneath his mask. Maybe that's what it was. Put some cottonelle up there or something. But yeah, a good match. Quick one. This one was only like 5 minutes, if that. King Cuerno won with a roll-up. And I think shocked a lot of people. The crowd was really behind Mil Muertes, and it's funny. It's funny how this guy started out the season as champ, and he's not champ anymore now, and everybody hated him, and now he's almost like a babyface, So it's, I think it's just that respect factor, that the crowd respects him, or it's that they love to hate him, something like that. Then we get to a segment in Cueto's office where Ivelisse and Taya are sitting next to each other, just looking devilish. These two, wow, just and this has been brewing for several episodes too. I was really hoping we'd see this take place. It looks like these two are going to face each other. Cueto lets them know that they're going to have a match at Ultima Lucha Dos, and they're going to find out who the baddest bitch in the building really is. And it's great little segment. Fun stuff. And then we get a little confrontation between Ivelisse and Katrina, and she says, I haven't forgotten about you. So, as Evilise is walking out and Katrina's walking in, she says that to Katrina. And Katrina tells Cueto that they want a rematch because she's pissed that Mil Muerte's lost. And Cueto's like, you come in here and demand stuff, and I hate you, and all this stuff. He's like laughing her off, like whatever, biatch. and she gets closer to him, and she's like, we want a death match. And all of a sudden he was like, ooh, I like that. I think that's hot, and it's. She says something to the effect of, you know just what to say to turn me on. Are these two going to hook up at the end of season 2? Is that what we're going to see? That's so wrong, but I almost feel it happening, That's crazy. Maybe Katrina will help Cueto escape Delgado's vices or something. I don't know. J-Bone, you're reaching. Yeah, I know. So cool little segment there. Next, we get an awesome match from Prince Puma versus Dragon Azteca Jr., and Rey Mysterio is in the corner of Dragon Azteca Jr. And they, Matt Striker brings up an interesting fact that, just weeks ago, these three were trios champs together. And, and now there's you can call it a riff. It's that challenge. It's that, that competition is just, it's there. This was such a fun match to watch. There was a ton of counters, great offense. Puma ends up winning with his what the hell is it called? 630. You don't see too many people come out of that one. And yeah, the beginning of this actually reminded me of the Will Ospreay Ricochet match. That Puma reminds me a lot of Ricochet. I don't know why. It's all about destroying kayfabe, right? But yeah, great match, so much fun, and you see in. Oh, but before I talk about the end, how funny it was when Stryker was trying to keep up with calling the match, and Vampiro interjects something about, getting Stryker some oxygen because he's turning purple. So yes, please, producers of Lucha Underground, Krista Joseph, please keep an oxygen tank next to the announce table, next to Vampiro and Matt Striker. Thanks, appreciate it. We can't have our guys passing out while calling a match. Oh man, so yeah, great match between those two, and the tension between Prince Puma and Rey Mysterio at the end, giving him that little slap on the back, like, hey, you see this? This is gonna be you at Ultima Lucha. And you haven't seen that edge before from Prince Puma before, and it's actually pretty cool to see. He's always been tough, but he's always had that rookie feel to him, and finally he's really stepping out of that rookie role, and like Dragon Azteca Jr. has like that rookie role now. Even though he's been impressive as hell, don't get me wrong, he has impressed the hell out of me. The two are so similar in this match. It was like Puma facing Puma. It's crazy. Then we get a cool segment where Dario Cueto is in the middle of the ring, and he's surrounded by 4 guys in each of the corners. You got Son of Havoc, the Mac, Cage, and Tejano. See that? I can count. I'm okay with my math. And he's talking about this tournament is in a brand new match going to be featured in Ultima Lucha 2 called For a Unique Opportunity. And it's comical, you know, and he's got the little thing in there like, he's like, I can't wait for Ultima Lucha 2, I feel like a little kid at Christmas. Oh, shit's awesome. I love Cueto, I really do. Cueto's great. Such a good, boss, El Jefe. And he's like, so rest up. You're gonna need it, because apparently this is gonna kick off. So I'm guessing might be the first thing next week, or at least part of next week. This for a unique opportunity match. So, and he's like, better yet, why don't you guys get a head start on your opponents right now? So, you know, the guys all go at each other for, a minute, and the only one left in the ring at the end is Cage. So is that foreshadowing that Cage has a distinct advantage on this match? We'll have to see. If I had to take a guess right now, I don't know. I do not know. Not a spoiler. Speculation. If he's calling this the greatest unique opportunity ever, I'm gonna guess that one of these guys, one of the 4, is gonna end up in the championship match between Pentagon Jr. and Matanza. That's a guess. Just a guess. Then last, but certainly not least, last match of this episode, the headliner is Johnny Mundo, who's 1/3 of the Trios champions, against Phoenix. And like they said, this is the first time both these guys have faced off together. Get that on straight. And of course, Johnny Mundo's going to come down with Taya. And, that's one thing that they've, made a point of saying during this match. And I totally agree that these two just click together so well. I mean, I would put this combo up against, say, Miz and Maurice. Just to throw out a quick example of what I was thinking about when I was watching this. Wouldn't that be cool to see the Miz versus John Morrison again? Maybe someday. We'll see. But for now, I don't want Mundo going anywhere. I love this. This was a great match. This was a good, solid back and forth 10-minute match between these two. So you got a former world champ in Phoenix against a total ring vet like Johnny Mundo, and who's finally tasting gold for the first time, and you can tell he's hanging on to that, and man, this especially how this match ends with a standing C4. Phoenix takes Mundo's move, and Phoenix has him beat in the ring. And then, of course, Taya jumps in the ring, distracts the ref. Wait, give me a minute. Distracts. Oh, does she distract the ref? Oh, wow. Yeah, Taya. Oh, my goodness. It's warm in here. Is it warm in here? It's warm in here. But yeah, and then as the distraction's going on, Mundo grabs the belt, clobbers Phoenix, and Matt Striker. He sounds so sad. It's like 1, 2, 3. But yeah, it's Mundo. It's typical Mundo. He's been doing this all season, squeaking out a victory, here and there. And then he calls down his boys, Jack Evans and PJ Black, the other 2/3 of the champs, to celebrate with him. And they're stomping a mud hole in Phoenix. And out of the crowd comes Aerostar and Drago. Sorry. Aerostar and Drago. But they're still outnumbered. Well, not for long. Out of the crowd also comes Ivelisse to take on Taya. So we get both of these rivalries comboed in the ring at the same time. And I just had goosebumps at the end of this. I can't tell you. I mean, I'm excited for this trios match. Don't get me wrong. But I am ecstatic for Ivelisse versus Taya. You just have no clue. Just can't believe it. It's so good. This shit is so good. So yeah, Mundo wins, and the challengers chase off the champs, and that's how this ends. And so let me quick run down the card. For Ultima Lucha Dos. It starts next week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. 8 matches. Holy crap. So it's like, a Mania-sized bill. I have heard, now I don't know this for sure, but I have heard that the 6th is going to be a regular hour, the 13th is going to be a regular hour, and the final one, the 20th, is going to be 2 hours. And that makes sense, because you got to figure, they want to give all these matches a decent amount of time. And they got to wrap up all the outside stuff. With, Joey Ryan trying to take down Cueto with, Castro. And Cisco. See if Cisco's involved. And then you've also got the whole, Captain Vasquez and Delgado and the mystery guy in the limo. I got my ideas who it might be. I'm not gonna say though. We'll have to wait and see. And they may not even reveal it. Like last season, we wanted to see Matanza. We didn't find out until halfway through this season who he was. So who knows? All right. So to run down the card real quick, we get for a unique opportunity for Cage versus Tejano versus the Mac versus Son of Havoc. We get a death match. King Cuerno versus Mil Muertes with Katrina. It's going to be sick. So I'm assuming that's going to be like kind of a last man standing. If you don't get up for the 10 count. Something like that, The Prince versus El Rey. I think El Rey is the king. That makes sense anyways. So Prince Puma versus Rey Mysterio Jr. That's got to be a headliner of one of the episodes, you'd think. Black Lotus versus El Dragon Azteca Jr. You got to think there's going to be some kind of shenanigans that goes on this one. Maybe. Because there's too many background stories involved with this one. The Perfect Woman versus the Baddest Bitch. Taya versus Ivelisse. I was just talking about that. It's awesome. Gift of the Gods elimination match. Sexy Star versus Daga versus Sinestro versus Marty the Moth versus Mariposa versus Killshot versus that new guy who's walking in with a medallion, Nightclaw. So we'll have to see about that. Lucha Underground Championship. Pentagon Jr. versus Matanza, who's the champ. Oh, man. And you got to wonder if Vampiro's going to get involved somehow in that one. Maybe he won't, you know. Maybe he won't. We'll have to see. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that we're going to see Vampiro celebrate with him, you know, somehow. We'll see. And then last but certainly not least, the Trios Championship. Drago, Phoenix, and Aerostar versus the champions PJ Black, Johnny Mundo, and Jack Evans. And that wraps up the card for Ultima Lucha Dos. Guys, I'm ecstatic about this. I seriously can't wait. It's gonna be one of the highlights of this summer. It really is. I'm so happy for this. So yeah, I don't know what day it's gonna fall on as far as the review. I'm gonna have to try to line up schedules and stuff, but it's gonna be me, High Spot Harry, and Phoenix from the Russell Addict, running down each of the reviews over the next few weeks. So that being said, can't wait. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.